Hey, Catboy Kami crew. Things have changed. They're always changing with Catboy Kami. I didn't know I was getting into this thing when I first posted the video with him as the title. I really had no idea that I was going to attract. And that's stupid. I should have known. But, now I'm invested in this world. And somebody has dropped his name and his docs. He is Australian. And I thought he was British. I don't care. I'm not going to give you his name. I didn't delete the comment with his name, though. I don't think we should attack him. But the person that dropped his docs told me to watch out because he's said threats against Americans. Maybe he'll attack me. I don't buy it. I'm not afraid. Of him or his supporters. You might talk a mean game online, but come on, what do you really care about me enough to hurt me? Does it? I mean, I know that if you did, you would blame the victim and say it was my fault because I said the wrong thing or something. But when it came down to it, I don't think you're pulling that trigger or punching that face. I just don't think that's true. I think you know better than that. And I think that Catboy Kami fans and enemies both know better than that. We can have a non-violent pro-anti-racism talk. We just can. It doesn't have to escalate. And I don't think it will. But I'm just saying that things have changed, man. Dropping docs is a whole nother thing, right? And I drop my docs everywhere I go. Like, I have no concern about somebody finding out where I live. Because, again, I don't buy it. I think that there's a bubble here. And inside that bubble, racialized thinking and even violent anti-white thinking. They would think that they were pro-white by being anti-white against whites that are self-anti-white. Believe me, that makes sense. That's what they think. And so they might talk a big game and think violent thoughts against people and then justify that anger and violence and abuse and insult and rhetoric by saying, well, that guy, look at what he was doing to the nation and the racial group, and look at how, our nations are being mongrelized. Their thinking is terrible right now. The other thing is it's anti-evolution. So people adapted to their genetic code in a way that made sense for them in the times that they were living. And now we're living at a computer, and we're living at robot manufacturing level. And so our genetic code is about working out and keeping thin. That's something I don't do. But also polishing off our calculus and knowing how to integrate and derivate or derive. And that derivative, you just take the power and put it in front of the variable and reduce the power by 1. It's not that hard. Add a constant. It's okay to do that. You can do calculus without hurting anyone. And why am I saying that? Because calculus is relevant if you're on the computer. It is worth doing mathy, technological, computer science things now that we're online. Racial things might be protected online because you have a computer between you and the person you're insulting or attacking. And so, sparks can fly. But at the end of the day, come back to Papa. Come back home and let's study something. Let's read a myth together. I'm a big fan of the Greek myths. And I'm happy to read you any day one of these fancy myths. If you're feeling like you are going to have to go racial, then let's just talk about Mother Earth and Father Kronos. Oh my goodness. Gaia, the earth, came out of darkness so long ago that nobody knows when or how. Earth was young and lonesome, for nothing lived on her yet. Above her rose Uranus, the sky, dark and blue, set all over with sparkling stars. See, we anthropomorphize things that are too big for us to understand. And so, racial thinking gets anthropomorphized, and we start thinking that somebody is intentionally shaping things against us. And it's such an easy trap to fall into. Don't fall into it. Racism is bad, you know? Anyway, Catboy Kami crew, I don't think they watch my videos anymore because I've gotten less dislikes. And I think they've learned their lesson, which is that I'm a waste of time. And that's a crappy lesson from my perspective to learn. Maybe from theirs it makes a lot of sense, because I'm not as much fun as Catboy Kami. Let's just face the fact, is that this one little room that I vlog from is not a fancy, fun festival all the time. And I get depressed and vlog. I've never seen Catboy Kami depressed or sad in any way. I've always seen him happy and mocking and confident and proud. What does he have to be so proud of? One wonders. The color of his skin? The nature of his genitals? Is that the racist, sexist mantra? Look at me. Look at the melanin absence in my genitals. No, look closer. Really look. Really look at them. Is that the Catboy Kami message? What is his message? When he talks and he says that there are parasites taking over people and there's like, you know, we need to be on the caution. Is it just it's just the bubble talk. And you can just pierce it with a little geometry. Equilateral means equal-sided. Pop. Equiangular is equal-angled. Pop. Once you realize we're just producing binary bits and transferring them to each other, you can lose all that ideology of, ooh la la, my race is the best. And you can start thinking, hey, I'm communicating. Anyone can interpret this communication because of the technology that we have. How can I get this message to those that need it most? Those are the relevant questions online. Not whether somebody is anti-white. Those are the relevant questions. How do you get your message to the people that need it most? Because someone out there is suicidal and doesn't know what to believe in. Or someone out there doesn't believe they have any political power at all. I believe that sometimes. We need to have a mental jog to feel alive again, to feel important once more. And race is such a cop-out when it comes to that. What a letdown if that's what you're proud of. It is a letdown. It's like it goes nowhere. It's a dead end. But I can't convince everyone of that, and maybe I'm wasting my time, most likely. Thank you so much for wasting yours with me. I really do appreciate it. I'll talk to you later. Have a good day. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.